Got the chick, I call it Lola. She feel like the ocean, like to drink and smoke some Doja. And I feel like smoking, plus she good at charming cobras. I feel like I'm chosen, but she ain't the only one.
The usefulness of mathematics in epidemic in the creation of epidemiology and the construction of mathematical patterns. So the word epidemiology is the study of epidemic and pandemic. Then they created SIR, susceptible infections removed. So susceptible is the prone to hazard or and infections rather are people who are infected. Then remove it when the virus are being done. This pattern will defend mainly the data being fed from the ground where the particular virus diseases originated and spread out. So this pattern will defend if you can have a data from the use of formulas so that the virus cannot spread in any way. Then the SIR is the differential equation of an A-level calculus ds dt equals BSI and was used since the Ebola virus. So the calculus is the highest mathematics formula used how to calculate the cases of the virus of Ebola virus. A modeling of graphic method is a number of people over time are being tallied and computed in calculus using SIR. So using SIR calculus, the person are assigned to that area are going to calculate that cases or going to tally. Then, however, that formula was used in old cases like the spread of Ebola, where the frequency of infections was not so fast and most people that are infected and died immediately. So, SIR or the calculus are the old formula or on how to that uses on how to calculate the cases of the infections in that particular area. Then the virus did not spread will not remain an epidemic rather than pandemic. So it because of that thing that the person are assigned to calculate or to tally the cases of the virus are it called it pandemic rather than it called it epidemic rather than pandemic. It's because epidemic is a small cases of virus, then the pandemic is the biggest or the big impact that can affect the whole or entire world. Then, after Ebola virus, same patterns were used upon the appearance of SARS. So, Ebola virus is the virus came from an animal that can affect people, and it when the people will die immediately. Then, SARS is the acquired. SARS means severe acquired respiratory syndrome. The epidemic deals with the mathematics is smaller that pandemic where the entire world are affected. So SARS is gonna kind of virus that having spikes that can affect human being. Then matawag sa nato na siya o pandemic. It's because they affect the entire world. Then in the pursuit, more studies using calculus expert additional method where the virus itself are being sequencing the study of antigens. So antigens is the genes or the chromosomes. Then calculus. Then antigen is the antigen will protect the body of human beings so that the virus cannot affect. For example, if nakabantay ta nga natilasan ta din namurot ang atong lawas, it's because of the antigens nga ni protect siya. For example, napoy nadunggaban din nakuan siya dugo, so need siya og abunuhan, then it's because of the antigen mga dapat ang blood kay nadyo say pair para madawat siya nga makapareha sila og blood, like type O pod ang dapat mabuno niya. It's because of the antigens. Then usefulness in this method where the virus itself are mutate of coronavirus. So from variants ni siya ni mutate siya or ni develop or ni improve nga magitawag na po ni siya og coronavirus. Then its variants are fully understood. So ato na ni siyang masabtan nga ang variants improve siya nga we call it now coronavirus. Then using mathematical methods are the characteristics of versatility and the protein spike evolution are being predicted of how does it affects of human lives. So ang coronavirus kay mo siya kanang protein spike, so mo siya kung sa kuan pa sperm baron siya, then grabe kay siya og kapit nga, then nasa siya mga characteristics of the versatility. Mao sa usa sa protein o spike nga grabe kay siya og kapit, then mo-evolve siya nga na tendency nga they can ruin our lives. Then all of the methods mentioned are made possible by the mathematics. So without mathematics, they cannot control, or we cannot control what happen in our community that can ruin in our life. And that would be all. Thank you.